We have the solution to your soul. In this segment, we are assessing self-love. Well, I hope that you were on yesterday with us. If not, please go back and do the hashtag replay. You can follow us on YouTube anytime. All of our series are up since 2017. So what is self-love? First of all, self-love is popular right now. It's a term that gets tossed around in a normal conversation. You have to have more love for yourself. Why don't you love yourself? If you only loved yourself, this would not have happened to you. You can't love another person until you love yourself first. These are just a few of the self-love directives we give or we get to suggest a way to more living and more fulfillment in our living. Self-love is important. It is important to living well. It influences who you pick for a mate, the image you project at work, and how you cope with the problems in your life. We can determine your level of love. It is so important to your welfare that I want you to know how to bring more of it, self-love, into your life. Well, you must be asking the question by now, what is self-love? First, let me answer you like 1 Corinthians does, what it's not. Is it something that you can obtain through a beauty makeover or even a new set of clothes? No matter how good that makes us feel, that is not self-love. Can you get more of it by reading something inspirational? Or can a new relationship make you love yourself more? The answer to all of these questions is no, 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 a resounding no. Although they feel good and are gratifying, you cannot grow in self-love through these types of activities. The Bible says in Matthew 22:39, the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as you love yourself. So it's a mirror of how you love yourself to how you treat your neighbor. That could impose a problem. Because self-love is not simply a state of feeling good. It is a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from actions that support our physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. That's a lot. Self-love is dynamic. It grows through actions that mature. When we act in ways that expand self-love in us, we begin to accept much better our weaknesses as well as our strengths. Have less need to explain away our shortcomings. Have compassion for ourselves as human beings struggling to find personal meaning. We're more centered in our life purposes and values and expect living fulfillment through our own efforts. What's the soul wrap up for today? I want you to journey what self-love is not. Put that in your journal. What self-love is not. And then, what is self-love? And where have you been focusing in your life, assuming that was love? And where are you going to start today in this journey? I've given you the steps. I've given you the no's. I've given you what self-love is not. And then I've given you a dynamic of what it is. Through the next 3 days, I'm going to give you the prescription. I'm going to give you the fruit of how someone trained or someone who walks in a functional self-love can determine whether you have self-love and what part of the meter you actually register on. It's going to be 7 activities, 7 things, 7 dynamics that we're going to look at for you to determine, because we said we're going to assess and we're going to have knowledge on our level of self-love. So I'm going to give you 7. And that's going to be for tomorrow and the remainder of the week. Well, that's it for today. Start your journal. I gave you enough to journal in. What is self-love? What is not self-love? Journal that out. And then register in your own mind and in your own journal what you have been doing this far. Has that been self-love or false love? And where do you want to start with the self-love registering on your meter? I hope you get it. I hope to hear from you. I love my inboxes. I love when I get inboxes and I get to hear of the journey that people are on. And again, the inbox is info@SuzanneMHoward.com. Info, it's abbreviated for information, at SuzanneMHoward.com. And you can also visit the website anytime, 24/7, SuzanneMHoward.com. And we have an app. I haven't been promoting the app much this year because I've been very busy. I usually do that in our 30 days together in January. But you can also find the app if you go to where you download your apps from and look for My Church apps. And then you can put in Soul Detox and you'll find me there, and you'll have it on your phone with a personal journal and all the updated teachings, and you can replay to get your soul work done and do your soul wrap-ups all at the same time. Well, God bless you. I wish above all things that you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. Have a supernatural day. Be ready for me tomorrow morning, 7:35 a.m., because I'll be ready for you.